Hi folks, I'm Peter Lemieux with Rounding Third, and I tell baseball stories. Today, I started this story by thinking in my mind, wouldn't it be cool if I had a child who actually played in the major leagues? Now, here's where I'm coming from. When I grew up, every child played baseball. At one time or another, every single one of us dreamed of putting on a uniform of a major league team and playing in the big leagues. However, all these children, for all these years that dreamed of it, hardly any ever made it to the major leagues. A person who played on a major league team is really a special elite athlete, even if they had bad performances in the major leagues, just to make it there. So much so, baseball created a baseball almanac, and anybody who's ever played in a major league game, their name is in that almanac. Example, Moonlight Graham, a major character in the movie Field of Dreams, is a true story. This guy made it to the major leagues, got in one inning in the field, and never got to bat. After that performance, he quit baseball and became a doctor. That part of the movie's 100% true. We know it because it's in the almanac. So anybody who gets their name in the almanac, we got to take our hats off to. Now, wouldn't it be cool if members of the same family did that? So I went looking this up. I found out a couple interesting facts. The brothers who've hit the most home runs in the major leagues, to no one's surprise, are Hank Aaron and his brother Tommy. Together, they have 984 home runs, mostly because of Hank, who hit 755, but Tommy did hit 228. It's inconceivable that that record could ever be broken. When I was young, my favorite team, the San Francisco Giants, at one time had three brothers on the same team: Felipe, Matty, and Jesus Alou, all on the same team at the same time. And it even gets bigger than that. Felipe, who's probably the best of the three, played the longest, went on to be a manager, and he had a son. Moises Alou also made it to the major leagues and was a really good player. So I got four people in the same family, all in the major leagues. My friends, that pales in comparison to a family named the Boones. You may know of Aaron Boone, the current manager of the Yankees, but it's a bigger story than that. Way back in 1948, a fellow by the name of Ray Boone started in the major leagues. He played for 13 years. He played shortstop, second, third, and first. We would call Ray Boone a utility infielder. And he retired with a batting average of .275. Decent and forgettable. If you don't live in the almanac, you probably have never heard of Ray Boone. Ray Boone had a son, Bob Boone, who, to the pride of the Boone family, also made it to the major leagues. And he played from 1972 to 1990, 19 years. He played catcher mostly, but he played third base, first base, left field, and he retired with a .254 average. Ray Boone, Bob Boone, average major leaguers, but they played there for a long time. Very proud family. We're not stopping. Bob Boone had two sons make it to the major leagues, Brett Boone and Aaron Boone. Brett Boone played from 1992 to 2005, and that's not a short amount of time, my friends. 14 years in the major leagues. He played second, third, short, utility fielder, and was in the major leagues very respectably, much like his grandfather and his father. He had a younger brother named Aaron, who played from 97 to 2009, finished with .263 average. Also a utility player. However, Aaron Boone got locked in the annals of baseball history in 2003. In Game 7 of the playoffs against the Red Sox, the winner moves on. Bottom of the 13th inning, it was Aaron Boone who hit a home run off of Tim Wakefield to end that series and become a great historical memory in the history of the New York Yankees. Now, he's moved on and now is managing the Yankees. But I want you to think about this family. Grandfather, father, two sons, all of them played in the majors, not for a short period of time. Anywhere from 12 to 19 years, these people were Major League Baseball players. So we had to take our hats off to the Boone family. I want to close with the reason I started this. Pittsburgh Pirates in the 1920s had two brothers, Lloyd and Paul Wainer. Now, what makes them particular? Folks, these two guys both went in the Hall of Fame. They were terrific players in their time. They developed a nickname called Little Poison and Big Poison, Lloyd being the little one and Paul being the big one. Trying to figure out how the heck they ever got that name. Well, when they played in New York City, people in New York have an accent. And yelling out, they would call them little person or big person. But to the ears of the Pirates, it sounded like Little Poison and Big Poison. And that's how they got the nicknames, because of the accents of the people in New York. Well, this is an incredible combination here. Paul Wainer, the better of the two, of course, Big Poison, he's taller than Lloyd. When he retired, he had become only the 7th player in baseball history to get 3,000 hits. He retired with over 3,000 hits and a batting average of .333. His little brother, Little Poison Lloyd, he finished with a batting average of .316 and almost 2,500 hits. These guys played with the Pirates, not exclusively, but they got their reputation playing with the Pirates. And what makes them particularly stand out is they both made it to the Hall of Fame, same family. Related brothers playing in the major leagues is very, very rare. So I've mentioned a few of the ones that come out in my mind as worthy of mention. Now I turn it to my friends. What siblings, fathers, sons, siblings, whatever you can think of, have I missed? Bring up some other brothers who have made it. Number one, just making it to the major leagues is phenomenal. But then once they get there, actually make a mark in their performances. I present to you the leading two is the two Hall of Famers, Big Poison and Little Poison. But all the other ones I mentioned are worthy of consideration. And that's my story on brothers in the major league. I hope you've enjoyed it. I want all of you to stay safe, stay healthy. Get back to me. Give me some other ideas for some more baseball stories. And all of you, have a wonderful day.